Hi guys, it's Belle here. I am back with my second piece of ephemera for the Spring Around Ephemera Challenge. This one's going to be messy, guys, so hence everything. I will leave the links. If you don't know what the Spring Around Ephemera Challenge is, I will leave the link to my intro video as well as my first episode, but it's basically a challenge that 7 of us creators here on YouTube are doing. It's a collaboration between us, inspired by spring, making some ephemera and inspired by some prompts. You can join in by using the hashtag SpringAround2022. Let's just make sure that is in shot. I've got my camera higher than usual because it's going to get messy. And my prompt, so this is day 10 and March 10th, and my prompt was umbrella. Try not to sing the song because no one needs to hear me sing. So this is sort of what we're going to be making, guys. Let me just make sure that is definitely in shot. This is sort of what we're going to be making. We're going to be making a large journaling card, perfect for a belly band in your journal. And we're going to get messy. We're going to be using some Brusho crystals. We're going to be using some gesso, some texture paste, some crackle paste. We're going to be using a whole ton of stuff because I just wanted to get messy and have some fun. So yeah, this is roughly what we're going to be making, but ours will be slightly different. So first thing is I've got this watercolor paper. You could use any paper. Obviously this is meant to be using your scraps. I have this pad of watercolor paper. It's let's see, it's quite it says it's 140 pounds or 30 GM, I don't know. Anyway, it's quite thick, and depending on the size of journal you want to put this journaling card into, just rip down. I'm literally just going to rip down. You would measure it out. I'm not doing measurements. I don't think I've done measurements for most of my ephemera, to be honest. This is really weird crafting and not being able to see what I'm doing. I'm going to bring you down just a little bit, guys. I'm just going to bring you down a little bit. Sorry if that made you feel a bit seasick. This is quite large still. Most of the journals I make are sort of 8.5 inch by 5.5, the pages. So I want this to be able to fit in. So I'm just going to tear it. You can see I've done the same thing there. I've just torn it. Might even tear it a bit more here. So I'm just tearing it. I'm keeping one side straight because I like that, especially if you're putting it in and out of a belly band. Sometimes that works better, having one straight side. I don't like that weird thing. Doesn't have to be perfect. So let's just make sure you are in shot. Sorry, I'm going to have to move you again, guys. I'm sorry about this. Sorry if that makes you feel a bit queasy. There we go. Now you're in shot. Okay. So first thing we are going to do with this watercolor paper is we are going to use scraps. Now I have my neutral scrap bag here. It has all my plain papers. And literally, I'm just going to start sticking scraps down. Doesn't even have to be perfectly to the edge because this is torn and it doesn't matter. I like to use a lot of music because when I was thinking about umbrellas, I had two thoughts. I had Mary Poppins. I actually had 3 thoughts, but I had Mary Poppins and I had Singing in the Rain. And luckily for you, I'm not going to sing that because, yeah, I'm not a great singer. I've also got some vintage book page. I'm literally just pulling bits out of my scrap basket. I don't want to put it on the side because yeah, I don't want to put it on the side because there's not enough space at the moment. So just collaging a lot of neutral, I'll go better like that, book pages. And again, it doesn't have to be right to the end, because when you ink, when you use your brusho crystals, that's all going to, well, mostly get coloured. So yeah, more music. Just like I said, I was thinking of singing in the rain. And I'm just going to collage over all of this, guys. Be as quick as possible. Not even thinking about it too much. You just want it to show through a little bit. Show through the crystals a little bit. This is a large piece. Why not just go for that? Make it a lot easier. It's a bit gloopy. Let's just get that on there. And more music paper. Some of this is vintage, some of it isn't. I am literally using up my scraps. I'm really glad. I used to have sort of 3 or 4 bags, just bags of scraps, because I used to just they were just almost like those freezer bags that you can get, that I was using. Oh, I've got some vintage music piano paper here, so I'm going to use some of that on it too. Fits in with the music theme. Yeah, I just used to have all these bags of scraps everywhere, and then they'd get to overflowing, and then I'd forget what I had in one, and then I'd start a new bag of them, and then I'd forget about the old bag, and then I still wouldn't use it all. Let's rip this and use it in different places. And so when I organised my craft area, I ended up condensing all my scraps, or most of my scraps, I have another box to go through, into neutrals and patterns. And I managed to get them both at the moment into 2 of these wallets, these A4 plastic wallets. And it just means they're all in the one place. And yeah, I can grab them super easily, which just makes my life easier when I'm crafting. Right, collage. Like I said, I'm not thinking too much about this collage. This bit's blank down here, that's fine. I'm just collaging the whole back. I might actually add a little bit of music. I said it was fine, then it's bothering me. So I'm going to add just a smidge of music down there. You don't have to. Collage with whatever you want to. And they don't even have to be the right way up. So that is all collaged over. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that, guys. That was the post with some boxes of Happy Mail. Very exciting. Okay, so that is that's all collage now. Now I'm going to use some gesso. I just got this white gesso because I just had to replace mine. If you're here in the UK, this is from the Works, and I'm just going to gesso the whole thing. This is quite thick, this one. If you don't have gesso, you could use white acrylic paint. You could slightly dilute it if your paint's quite thick. So yeah, I don't even mind about the bubbles coming up a little bit from the gesso. Just going to quickly do this. Got my messy mat underneath, gesso all the way down to the bottom. And then, yep, it's like that. Gesso, put this in my water pot. Ooh. And now I'm going to heat dry this gesso. So I'm just going to pause you guys. Okay guys, so that's then dried, well, dry enough. And now I'm going to use some, I've got this raindrop stencil. It was just a cheap one. I think it came in like an art box I used to get. And I've got some texture paste, just plain matte texture paste. Use what you have. And now I'm just going to do raindrops. I'm not going to cover the whole card. I want it kind of mainly down one edge. And across the top. Oh, I know what I forgot to do, guys. I forgot to do a step. I forgot to stamp. So... I always forget that step when I'm doing these. So these don't even look like perfect raindrops. That's fine. I don't mind. It's not so much about the raindrops. This is just background. And again, I'm not doing it all the way to the bottom. I'm just kind of doing it down the side and then over here as well. Like, it's a bit thick there, like that. I kind of want to make this one a bit more perfect. So let's just get that one done. All right, so that's the texture paste done. Now the stamping, which I forgot, I have this stamp here. It is Bubble. Is it Bubbles? Yeah, I think it's Bubbles by Finnabar. Hopefully that's picking up. I'm going to quickly just stamp a few pieces we're going to have to do on top as well, because I'm just tapping my ink pad on there. Again, don't use an ink pad that runs unless you really want it to. And I'm just stamping in random places. Across there. Not brilliant, but I'll do it over the top anyway. So, woo. And now, so I've done the texture paste. Now I've got the Tim Holtz Crackle. Are you getting that, guys? I really like this. I recently brought it. I used to have, oh my gosh, years ago, they used to do like a crackle gel in the same kind of bottle as Glossy Accents. And I used to use it all the time. And I just want to see on here, I've used it down here. I just want to use it down there, almost like snow or a puddle. So I'm not even thinking about it too much. I'm just using it across the bottom. Whatever you think looks good to you that you want on there. I like the idea of it being a puddle or even a cloud in the sky. And I'm just going to put that on. Now this is the bit that takes a bit longer than this video. So basically, oh my gosh, I can't get the lid on. Basically, let's move that over there. You need to wait for this to dry. I left mine to dry for a few hours or overnight, but this is your basic. So you've done the collage, you've gessoed, you've stamped, you've used texture paste, you've used crackle paste. If you don't have crackle paste, you could use gesso and kind of use or paint and use a texture, use a palette knife to give it a bit of texture. So I'm going to put that to the side, guys, because like they used to say on Blue Peter, if you're here in Britain, here's one I made earlier. So this now is completely dried. You can see the texture paste down here. If I move it like that, you can see the gesso. On this one, I actually remembered to stamp behind. And this is where it's going to get messy, guys. So I have got gloves because, yeah, it goes everywhere. I've got gloves. I also have some sheets of paper that I want to put down so that they can get the ink on them. So I am using Brusho crystals in Ultramarine and Brusho crystals in Turquoise. They're the two that I am using. I have this little wooden spoon to try and help me. I think I want to use, oh, crystal's already coming out. I think I want to use the lighter one, the Ultramarine first. I'm just going to put a few crystals in here, and then I'm going to dot it along the top. And that is what I'm going to do. Spread them around a little bit. This is where the mess comes in, guys. Because then we're going to use a spray bottle and we're going to spray. And we're going to spray, and then as I'm spraying, I'm standing it upright. So it looks like rain. That's the look I want. It just looks like rain. That's why I've got these here. You can see that. And then you can just dot it in there if you want a bit more colour, like that. But yeah, that's that one. Now, I'm going to lay this here a minute. Oh, it's so messy. Are you all in shock? Now we're going to use the Ultramarine, which is a darker blue and has hints of purple in it. That's too much. You literally only, as you've seen, need a smidge of Brusho crystals for this. You don't need to use Brusho crystals. I am, because they're in my stash and I want to be using them up more this year because I love working with them. But I think because they're so messy, I can't. Oh gosh, that's too much. That's too much, and it's already starting to react. Okay, ready, guys? Spray from the top so you're getting raindrops. Like that. There's a lot there. Let's water that down a bit more. You can see shades of purple coming out there. Ugh, I love Brusho crystals so much. And then because there's not a lot of blue there, I'm just going to quickly dip it like that. I hope this is all picking up. You can see now why I put these sheets down. Yeah, a bit more there. And it all gets in the texture paste as well. So it has this lovely, hoping you're in camera, this lovely kind of look, darker in places. If you want it a bit darker, just dip it in the Brusho crystals you've got. And this is why you need the texture paste and the crackle paste to dry really well. And also why you need gloves. So yeah, I really like that. I really like how it looks. It gets lighter as it dries. So now we're going to move all this because I have to heat dry this. So guys, I'm going to pause you a second again. Sorry about this. Okay guys, I'm back, and even though I use gloves, I've still got some Brusho crystals on me. And again, it's not dry enough. I'm going to heat dry again. Okay guys, so hopefully you're in shot for that. So yeah, it looks a lot lighter now. I really love about Brusho crystals how you've got these purples and blues. Some of the crystals have dried there. I just love them. Anyway, so we've done that. Now what we need is oh god, hands have got dirty. So I've got this little silver gilding polish. It's Silver Dream Gilding Polish by Cosmic Shimmer. And I just want to ever so lightly pick out some of these raindrops. Just because I want them to glitter a little bit. Just a little bit. See how that gives a little bit of shine? You don't have to do every single one. Just do a few. And this is lifting up on there, so I'm going to have to glue that back down. That's because it got so wet. But yeah, it's just got a little bit of shine to it now. That's all I wanted, so I'm just going to glue this back down. It's beautiful underneath as well. Anyway, I hope I'm on camera. Okay, so we've got all that. Also, I have got, where is my white pen? So I've got a white pen, and now I'm just going to, let's make sure this is working. I'm just going to go around the edge of some of these. Because of the brushed crystals, it won't look white, it'll look a light blue. But I just feel it helps it stand out a little bit. I am not great with mixed media. It's something I love to do, but I don't really know all the techniques and things. And so you will probably find other people doing much better job of these kind of things than me. But that's the whole point, isn't it? It's all about having a go. And once that's dried, if you then go over it, I find it stands out even more. It just helps to give a little outline to some of them. Like on here, you can just see the glitter and the white outline, and on here too. Because this is still quite, not wet, but because it's, you know, soaking in. So there we go. So now I had this umbrella metal die in my stash, so I cut out a load of umbrellas. As you can see on here, I've just used the umbrellas. On this one, I've also used glossy accent on top of just the umbrella bit to give it that waterproof look. Now, because I wanted to do something a bit different, so as I said, I was inspired by Mary Poppins, I was inspired by Singing in the Rain, and also Practical Magic, that scene where they use the umbrellas to fly off the roofs. So I have this little Tim Holtz doll. She's super cute, and I wanted to pop a pink because, as I said, I'm trying to make all my ephemera have similar colors in it because I'm actually making a journal with this ephemera, so I want it kind of all to go, and there is pink in the other ephemera, so I wanted her to look almost like she's floating. And so this could be a cloud in the sky now with the crackle. It's raining, she's floating in the sky, she's hanging on, she's loving life. She's having a great time. So you can use glossy accents on here. For speed, what I am going to use, Versamark. I'm going to emboss, guys. So I'm going to use my Versamark embossing pad. I'm just going to stick, I mainly just want the top of the umbrella. I'm going to press that down. Yes, I'm using my fingers. Doesn't matter. Just want it pressed down. Get a page underneath, and then I've got some clear embossing. Again, I'm trying to use up all my embossing. I've just got some plain clear embossing crystals because I want to keep the color underneath. And you can emboss once, you can emboss twice, whatever, however many times. For the point of this video, I'm just doing a single emboss. And now I'm going to put that on here, and I'm going to get my heat gun again, guys. Sorry if you don't like the sound, just turn the sound down now. There we go. Triple embossing would give it a lot more depth. I do tend to like triple embossing, but it just adds that bit of shine, just like an umbrella would have. So it dries really quickly. Let's do this. I'm just going to glue. Oh, get the glue out. Come on. I would use, again, a strong glue on this one because you've got the paste, the paper, the gesso, everything. And then let's glue her too while we're at it. She's so cute. I normally wouldn't use a doll like this, depending on the journal. But she's so cute, and her little dress looks very spring-like, and it looks like a fluffy cloud. And yeah, I just loved the whole look. So I'm going to put her there like this because I'm going to get this one down first. I want it up here. I want her flying in the clouds. Now, because it's embossed, it'll have a tendency to want to lift up, especially as it's not on a flat surface. So you just have to hold it for a little while. Just hold it in place. And now we're going to put hair on. I'm going to tuck her hand underneath. So yeah, in practice, even though it's a spring journal, Practical Magic or Mary Poppins, I want her flying as if she's just having a jolly time flying through the air. And we're just going to press that down. Don't know where the spring sun has gone to. I didn't emboss the handle because, again, I wanted it to have the feel of the fabric of an umbrella, which has that waterproof kind of feel and texture to it. She's so cute. Yeah, so she's flying. Again, have to hold it for a little while. Flying through the air. And yes, it's different to this one where I've just used 2 umbrellas and used glossy accents, but you know, I'm just showing you different ways you can do it. So that's going on there like that. It's cute, very cute. Okay, and now you can see this one has a ruffle down it. I actually want to use instead a tab on this one. So I have some fabric. This might be too big. So let's just trim it a little bit. Yeah, I want to use a tab on this one. And I'm thinking, see, I want the words down here. So I'm thinking the tab would go better on this side, which means when I'm putting it in a journal, it would have to go in on that side. Want it? I feel like if the words are down here, this would look fine here. So, yep, I've got that. And then I've got different bits of lace because I didn't know what I wanted. That's a bit too much. I've got a little bit of green sari silk, but now I'm looking at it, I don't think it'll go with the colours. But let's have a look. Do a pop of that. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Just a pop. Maybe. And also have some of this lace, which is a very similar colour, but could go over the top of the sari silk. Look, if I did that like that. Let's cut it and have a look. Because sometimes you just can't tell. Yeah, the sari silk is just popping out. Do I like that lace on there? I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. I'm still not sure if I like it, but I'm going to go with it. And sometimes you just have to do that because you can spend too long then trying to make decisions. So I'm going to staple this on for speed. I'm going to do it in 3 places. Just stapled on, and then this can be frayed here. So yeah, and look, the back's got all ink on it. I like that. It gives it that look. So that's good. So now I'm going to choose some words. I've done it in black here, and I do think the black stands out more. And again, this is just a Tim Holtz, the Big Chat words. I'm trying to use what I have. Sometimes girl free, sometimes a girl needs to be free, or sometimes magic happens. Sometimes wishes. Have we got happen? Got make. Ugh. Make a wish might be nice. Have we got an A? I'm like, yeah, I want that one. Yes. Make or make magic happen. Oh, yes, that's the one I want. That's what I want. Where's magic? Make magic happen. Make magic happen. There we go. Now again, because of the texture and everything on here, you're going to need to put glue on this. Hoping I can get all these Gesso crystals off my fingers before I go out. Do you feel like when you go out, if you're covered in ink and stuff, that you have to, when you're around people who don't know you, you have, like in a shop and you're handing over something or picking something up, you have to go, oh, sorry, I've just been like arting or something. Make it a verb. I've just been creating. Because, yeah, to try and explain away. Oh, yeah, I like that. Make magic happen, because it looks like she's floating in the sky. Yeah, I really like that. Make magic happen. This one says choose to fly together. It's the wrong two grammatically, but, you know, I liked that there were two. Oh, it's so cute. And again, I'm going to use just a white pen and just do a very rough border around these words to help them stand out. I need to press that one down. Press it down. Yeah, to just help them stand out. And then finishing touch, guys, I'm going to add a charm. So I've got my little charm, all the stamps stuck on there. I feel like I want a white one. Or do I want, I have purple. That one's white as well. Yeah, I want a white one. So I'm going to have white. I've got some beads in these boxes. Let's turn them the right way. I might like a little blue or purple bead. Like this one's cute, but I don't think these fit on here. Let's find out. Oh, no, it does. That's cute. That's a cute bead. Yeah, I like that one. Got all my white ones there as well. I don't think I need two beads on it. These little boxes are so great. They come in a big box, and then it has all these little boxes in it, and I've just found it so good for keeping all my beads organized in color. Now I've got some, where are they? I've got some charms. Again, they're Tim Holtz ones. Oh gosh, sorry, hold on. So I have, oh, keep dropping it. I have Story, Go See and Explore, and Wish. I think I want Wish because, you know, make magic happen. Wish. I'm just going to pop that in there. Again, you don't have to. I like it. It adds a finishing touch for me. On this one, I also splattered some white paint, which then obviously reacts with the brush hose underneath and becomes like an even paler blue, which I quite liked because it looks like snow or raindrops, and this definitely looked like snow down below. But yeah, so that's it, guys. This is a large journaling card, would work great in a belly band. No measurements because it depends on the size of your journal. And because of the way this is, if I wanted to, if it was too big, I could still rip down this edge. And I haven't inked around it or anything like that. In this one, you see a lot more of the book page. And you don't have to just do it with Gesso crystals. So when I was playing, this was the first one I attempted. This is a spray, like a oh, what they called, hold on, it's a dilution spray, which I watered down, and then I used a paintbrush to apply it. And then these, the blue and the yellow, are acrylic paints. So you could do it in different colours. But yeah, let's make sure that's in. So there you go. This was my second piece of ephemera for the Spring Around Challenge, being inspired by the prompt umbrella. Get messy, but it was fun. I hope you like this, guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like what you see and haven't subscribed yet and fancy doing that and stay around for more of this kind of stuff, then please, yes, hit that subscribe button. Please check out what everyone's doing and use the hashtag SpringAround22 if you are joining in, either doing just a few of the prompts or all of the prompts. All the description, including the introductory video and where you can download the prompts, will be down below. Let me know what you think down below, guys. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you are safe and I hope you are able to have lots of crafty fun. And I will be back again soon. Till then, guys, bye.